Now at my friend's house. I'm not sure what day I'm on now. However many days, it's too many. So today's going to be fun though. So I stayed over here last night, and we are going go karting today. I love go karting. Um, it's a kind of a nice thing because we found out yesterday I couldn't do any of the biking, so I packed an entire suitcase with all my bike stuff. It got rained out all of this week, so we were hoping next week would be fine. By the time we went to book it, everything was booked, all of the uplifts, the bikes, etc. So I couldn't do that. We then tried to book in a couple of kart sessions for my brother and another friend. That's all booked up. And then the days they weren't booked, it's pouring with rain, predicted rain. So very, very frustrating. This all happened yesterday. So in the end, I spent an hour on the phone to British Airways trying to find new flights to go home. I meant to be going home in 2 weeks, but I've decided I want to go home next week. That was a whole palaver. It was an hour long, just under an hour long, the call, and it ended up they couldn't actually book the flight, so they've had to send it to another team who will email me to let me know they are able to book it and whether I accept the change in price. So I'm hoping that comes through today. If not, I'm going to have to phone them up and probably spend another hour on the phone. For the rest of today, though, change of my original plans. Fortunately, somebody pulled out of a 2-bed apartment in the same block that we own one already. So I had gone to see the 1-bed, and I think I will have released the video on that prior to this one. Had a look at the 1-bed, both 2 beds were gone, and I thought, let me try them again. Phoned them back and just said, has anyone pulled out? And one of the buyers, their mum, talked them out of buying it. So it came back onto the market. So I've said I'm going to go up before I go karting today. I'm going to go up, have a look. It's a fully furnished 2-bed. It's way over the budgets that you would have seen in the previous video. So I think I said for a 2-bed 175. This is 230, but they're probably worth it. They're a lot higher end. I already know the rough rental that you can get because we have one in that block. I've seen what the 1-beds go for. So this is going to be between my 3-bed and what the 1-beds have gone for. So actually the rental yield is slightly higher than what I would have got if I bought a 175. However, that does mean it's a much larger input. On top of that, there's the best deals that we have are 70% loan to value, which means we have to find 30% and the tax for the property value. So 30% of the property value we need to have in cash to pay towards it, which is a bit of a stretch at the moment. We can get a different mortgage, which is 75%, so we find 25% of it. But it's not quite as good. So I'm weighing up the two options now. I think over the 3-year period, the 25% option, we pay an extra 8,000 across the 3 years. Now, it seems like a lot of money and a no-brainer, go with the other option, but you have to find another 12,000 up front to go with the other option. So I'm not entirely sure. So today I'm going to have a think about it, go and view the property. Once I've viewed the property, if I put the deposit down, then I'll have to make a decision fairly quickly. So I expect you to do an exchange within a month. Sometimes it isn't possible, but that's what they aim for before they pull out. What other things? Oh, so it's fully furnished now. I've never done a fully furnished option, so rented out or rented other than an Airbnb. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Initially, it seemed great, and I thought, well, of course, people will want to move in there. But actually, it limits the market in some ways because if people don't want fully furnished, then what do? You've got to pull the furniture out. If they do want fully furnished, if you rent it as a fully furnished, you are responsible for all of the furnishings, which means if the bed breaks, the sofa breaks, a table breaks, a chair breaks, they can just say, well, I'm paying you the rent that includes all of this furniture. Therefore, I'm expecting you to pay for it, which is a whole heap of hassle when you're not in the country. So I'm not sure whether to pull the furniture out, sell it, pull the furniture out, give it away, or leave the furniture in there and put a clause in there that it's partially furnished, which means we'll replace any of the white goods, the usual stuff, but any of the furnishings they're not actually paying for, we're renting ours part furnished, they will need to do. So I've got to make that decision as well. So lots going on today, and then hopefully I can get a flight back home. And just for the people that care, I just don't like it here. I've stuck in traffic every single day. The weather actually today was meant to be pouring with rain. I was going to say really nice. It's nice enough. Let's hope it doesn't rain. So we're doing karting at 3 o'clock today. So let's hope it doesn't rain before then or during that period. And then it will be a nice day, and let's hope that I choose to get the flat. I've just got to check all of our savings accounts and our investment accounts and make sure that we can get the 30% or find a way that we can release the funds fairly quickly. And the reason it has to be fairly quick, normally you wouldn't have to find it for a good few months during the buying process, but these are ready to go. They're selling the show homes, they're furnished, they're ready. I'm assuming they've got to do some tidy up. But other than that, they're going to expect quite a quick exchange on it. And what they've done, they've reduced the price a little bit because of that. So, yeah. Look at this shit. Middle of summer. What is this, like the 4th of August? Hey. It's been an eventful day. Had a really good time at my friend's house. They always look after me, so that was good. We then left from there and went to the apartment block that we already own one in. Had a look around. Nice flat. Think it's going to be really easily rentable. The yield makes sense. Contacted the mortgage advisor. He advised that there were only 2 options available for us now because it's a 17-story block, and not all mortgage providers will give mortgages to blocks over 10, I think it is. So that reduced our options down. Still very expensive options. I'm going to discuss with Selena later. So we made an offer on the apartment. The salespeople said it will go through, but they just have to get it okayed, and they're taking a little while lately to get back to emails. So hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have the okay. I then tried to check on my flights, and for some reason I hadn't had any emails or anything, but I checked on my BA app, which showed me I now had 6 flights, 2 that I'd completed and 4 coming up. So the 2 normal ones would be from here to ORD, Chicago, and then Chicago to Las Vegas, but they've doubled it. So I've got the flights for the 10th and the 17th now. So I need to make sure that they've done the right thing. I'm just waiting to see if I'm coming into the house. Make sure that I've done the right thing, or they've done the right thing on the flights. So I'm going to give them a call a bit later. I don't particularly want to be on there for another hour, and make sure they have booked me on, because the important part is I have to book a COVID test within 3 days of leaving. So I need to make sure I get that done if I am due to go in a few days. So I'm really hoping that they get back to us with the accepted offer. What I didn't realise, I've assumed I have to pay the full stamp duty, but apparently if it goes through before the 30th of September, then we have a discount against the stamp duty, which would be really nice. So that will go towards these huge fees. And when I'm making a video, I'll see if I can put some of the fees in to show you how expensive it is buying as an expat buy-to-let. But I've just arrived back down to Selena's parents now, so I'm going to go in. I think her mum has cooked, so we'll see what we've got for dinner. I just ate a really nice Lebanese Turkish, I don't know what it was, really, really nice. Similar to something we have in Vegas, but I'm sure I can fit more food in. And I got myself one of my favourites, Costa coffee as well, because I'm extremely tired. Anyway, that's the video for today.